Hey everybody, it's Dustin over at Geekmatics, and today we're going to attempt an audio IC with a butane torch, see how that works. Benjamin Rossow and I got together and thought it'd be fun, see who could do it, and so we're going to have a little competition and see what happens. Alright, so let's go ahead and switch you over to the hand camera. I'm going to show you that this device works. Oh yeah, this one doesn't have a lock button, and you'll see why in a second. Get the passcode here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that the phone works somewhat anyway. Alright, so we will go ahead and check voice memos. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Perfect. So as of right now, also you'll see the no sim, so baseband is still intact on this one. And let's go ahead and open her up. So this is a donor board from a data recovery job a while ago that the guy left here. And you'll see that there is no arm on this iPhone 7. It's broken off. So alright, so the butane torch I'm going to use is, what is the brand on this? Eagle Torch. And let's see if we can get this IC off and on with that. Where is scope? Don't need that. Alright. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try this hook method. Kind of like go in over here and just lift maybe. I don't know how I want to do this. Let's see. I guess I could go that way. Right through there. Okay, so that's what I'll do. But first, I am going to cheat a little bit and get some aluminum tape to protect the NAND. Boom. Get some of this out of here.
Yep, no problem. Keep going.
And we're gonna do the same for the other side. Now I don't normally use any kind of heat sinks for this job, but I'm using a blowtorch, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it with that. Now, what you would expect from heat sinks is a higher temperature, or a lot longer. I'm sorry, to take the chip off than without heat sinks. Everybody can see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my pick in here, and I'm just gonna slightly lift, and then once the chip breaks free, it will kind of break free. So check this, make sure that's on low. All right. Ooh, okay. All right, so it's kind of bubbling. I don't know how my airflow is going because I can't see anything. I think I'm hitting my... broke free. Oh no. No, I had it for a second and went right back. Get out of there. Oop. All right. Now let's see if we floated baseband. Get this IC. Put it somewhere else for right now. Boop. All right, we'll take off all this extra. Ooh, I burnt my... You could burn this mat. All right. Let's see, I kind of burned my mat there a little bit. Alright, so let's take a look here, make sure nothing's connected. Nope, nothing is. Alright, perfect. So let's go ahead and let that cool for a minute, and then we will go ahead and see if we floated baseband. Okay guys, so I've officially bent my first Quan Lee blade. This one's been with me for a while. I think that heat did it. So that blade's out of here. Alright, so now the board's cooled a little bit, we'll go ahead and throw it back in the housing. And again, we're just going to make sure baseband survived that, because my Quan Lee blade didn't. You know, maybe it's not ruined. Maybe I can use that for more of those hook method chip removals. Oh yes, I don't have a power button. That's right. We have Apple logo. That's a good sign that I didn't float NAND. Any day now, iPhone. I think I hear it coming. Alright, we have no SIM. We don't even have to log in. We can see still no SIM, so I have not floated baseband. So we'll go ahead and put that to the side and move over to reballing the IC. Alright. Come on. Baby, come back. There we go. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some flux here. Bring this proper view for everybody. Turn on my iron. Come on, get hot. Any day now, we're just waiting for the iron. As soon as you hear the beep, there it is. And I'm just going to go side to side like this, left to right. Just swiping it so all the pads, or all the balls go away off the chip. And then I like to go ahead and clean the chip off. First, I'm going to clean the mat. Alright. That looks pretty good. Beautiful. Now normally I use the gold stencils here, but I don't want to bend those like I just bent my Quan Lee. Alright guys, got distracted there by a client, so we're going to go ahead and get our stencil next. Normally I use the Quan Lee 3D stencils, the gold ones. I really like those, but I don't want to use that with this blowtorch. I don't want it to bend, so we're going to get one of these cheap silver ones. I'm just looking for the IC here on the stencil itself. Is this the one? Yes, I think it is. Perfect. Alright, so we'll go ahead and grab our solder paste. Just a tad. We don't need terribly much for this. And get some tweezers that we don't necessarily care about. Trying to get this aligned a little better there. That works. Alright, so that should be good. Clean it up with my cleaner fingers. Alright, now we're going to get our blowtorch. Is that right? Yeah, there it goes. And we're going to kind of start up here. Hopefully warm everything up at once. And then move in. Slowly but surely. Alright, that bent my stencil exactly like I was thinking. I don't think that ball is there. Get another set of tweezers here. Ooh, those look jacked up. Get some. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some flux because that one ball doesn't want to go down on the IC. So maybe some flux will help with that. Where did I put my flux at? Oh, right in front of me. Okay, torch. Did it help? I think it did. I don't know though. Maybe not. Nope. All right, attempt number 2. We are going to put this back on. And back to the tweezers that we don't care about. Clean that up. And we're going to, again, try not to bend the stencil at all. So we're going to come up here, way high. Slowly move down. All right, I think that was a good reball. I'm going to let that dry, or cool off, I mean. All right, let's see where we're at. Try to knock this IC out of here. All right, that looks good. So we'll go back to the, normally I'd use my good tweezers at this point, but I'm still going to be using the blowtorch, so I'm going to stick with the crappy tweezers. We're going to add a little bit of flux on the chip. And make sure that I can actually get a hold of this. Yeah, all right. Make those balls. Oop, don't want to burn my mat. Dang it. Care about my mat more than this phone. All right. Now we're going to let for that cool for just a second before we clean it off. I worry about the integrity of the IC here, because that's a lot of heat. I mean, this mat, I've never seen it burn. I put some heat on it. Or not burn, melt, I guess. Whatever the verb term would be there. And this side off.
Good, good. I'm just following up. I tried to reach you yesterday regarding your computer. So did you get the message? The hard drive is defective.
Alright, that looks pretty good. Okay, now we'll put this aside.
I apologize. They just forgot to give me the message. Yeah.
Alright. Now we'll pull the phone out of the housing. Alright, this is so much easier to pull out of housing when you don't have that arm there. Okay, so now we're going to address this, and we'll be able to we're allowed to use real tools to address this. Oh man, you guys were not even on the scope cam. Dang. I just realized you guys were on the scope cam. I'm sorry. So all you missed really was me cleaning these pads with my iron. I'm going to do it one more time just because if you see here, try to make it easier for you guys to see. I got little bigger balls on the left-hand side there and in the center than on the rest of them. Normally I wouldn't be terribly worried about that, but I'm using a blowtorch that with, I don't know, the airflow or anything like that, or even the temperature. So I'm going to try to make all of these not joined together like that.
but I have to try. I have to see. So it's acting like the computer doesn't even go any further than a black screen when this hard drive is attached to it, your hard drive.
All right.
And that's not a good sign. So that's why I can't even get the data size right now.
How this looks.
Yeah.
I almost want to live with that, but that one ball is going to bother me. All right. Okay. I'm going to deal with it. All right, so next up is to get my micro pencil.
Exactly. Yeah.
Alright, next step is to get the wire that we're going to use to lay the jumper. I'm part of that one jumper gang for right now, until I have one come back, and then I'll be on the bandwagon with everybody else with multiple jumpers.
Go with the 5-year. Yeah, I think most of the time it is.
Way too long of a wire, but that's why we buy it in bulk. Alright. So we will put a dab of too much flux. Dab our micro pencil with some solder. Melt the too much flux. And try to grab just the end of the wire. There we go.
That's perfect.
Now, if you tin your wire first, you don't have to hit it a couple of times.
Oh yeah, then you're definitely gonna be good with it. Now, to tell you the truth, just to give you options.
There we go. Now it's attached.
The other thing is what I put in
And we'll
notes,
do the second one here.
you can have that
I like to make a little bit of slack on it, so bring the wire up maybe if I can. There we go, like that kind of.
Solid state drive. I don't know if my colleague mentioned that. Because if you don't keep pictures on the computer, if you really just documents and that kind of stuff,
That's good, just like that. And I'm going to wiggle the wire.
Having a solid state
Beautiful.
drive for the same price. Solid state drive is a newer technology. It doesn't have any moving parts.
Turn off that because my micro pencil is connected. Now we'll just clean up, make sure that we're actually good to go.
That's how the hard drive works. Now the newer type of hard drive of this
Yeah, that looks good.
There are no moving parts whatsoever.
Okay.
They're like chips,
So the next step here
in the price were very
is to go ahead and add more flux. I was
for the same price
too much flux.
hard drive, I could use
Dang it.
120
I didn't want any nowhere near that.
less than third of the size, plus solid state drive. Fast one that doesn't have moving parts. It's your choice. It's the same price. It's more like
I'm just kind of trying to even out the flux here, so my chip doesn't go flying whenever I apply the hot air. Okay, so audio SC, which way do you go? Where is the arrow? You get out of here. Don't need you anymore. I think I see the arrow right there. I'm just going to confirm. Make sure I'm not putting this chip on the wrong way. Yes. You guys see the arrow? Yes, you can. Perfect.
Like you should be much happier with this because it's the same price. And usually I suggest in this case when the computer is used for mainly browsing and not crazy amount of data. If you have documents, that almost doesn't use any. They are very small.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to align the chip as much as I can. That looks pretty much aligned, and that would be perfect if I was using my hot air gun, but I'm not, so I don't know how this is going to work. And again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to use the aluminum tape to protect the NAND and everything else from the blowtorch.
Thank you so much, but then I go ahead and And if buying, okay.
Hello, this is Blake at Geekmatics. How can I help you?
All right, now that we got those in place, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna use the tweezers I like. I don't know. Well, I guess I'll use this that I've already damaged. That's my Quan Lee 007 blade.
Dustin's here, but he's on the phone, yeah.
All right, so again, we're gonna start from back here.
Yeah, I'm looking up.
Heat up the.
Could you spell the last name?
Heating up the board.
Yeah, you probably signed up for the auto renewal last time.
All right, you saw the chip just jump. I don't know if that's gonna be. Oh, it jumped again.
615.
So maybe it's in position now. We don't know. All right. I think that's a good placement. All right, so let's let this one cool and see what we get. Hopefully a working. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and put this back in the housing. You can see here that maybe that the bracket is burnt up a little bit. That's okay. That's why we did this on a donor device instead of a client device. One of the many reasons. It took more tragedies and tools today than the phone did. All right, we'll go ahead and put the screen on next. Prompt to boot. Oh wait, no, that's not gonna work. Need this. All right, we have Apple logo. Cool. Get a light here so you can see it easier. I'll wait for this to boot up. Alright, it's going to ask me for the password, which I do not remember. Okay. Alright, so we will go ahead and run the test. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Sounds good. And as you'll see, there's still no SIM up at the top. Perfect. Wow, all right. Perfect. That's a working audio IC. No, I can't shut this down. That's right. All right, guys, so what we did today was we did an audio IC with a blowtorch, and surprisingly it worked. I'm very surprised. I was expecting to either over the float baseband or NAND, one of the two, but I think that aluminum tape there really helped the situation, that heat sink. Again, I normally don't use that during the repair, but it is a great tool if you're new to kind of protect against overheating things as well. So yeah, I think that's everything. Ben, good luck on this one. It was a little easier than I thought, I think we thought it would be, so good luck, man.